Turns out I cannot shut the fuck up and I have to share all of my thoughts at all times on the internet, unrequired, unrequested, only because I think I'm so interesting. Well, not only because of that, but mainly because I'm like, oh my god, like everyone is gonna resonate with what I'm saying. Like I'm so relatable, like I'm so interesting, I'm so smart. Girl, you're not. You're not even original. You're honestly, but it's okay. You know what I mean? Like it's not even that big of a deal. It's fine. Um but the reality is it's so weird because in a way I do not want to be perceived at all. Like literally, like I think everyone goes through that in a way where every oh, hi, that's my mic, by the way. I do have a real mic right here, but I'm way too lazy to plug it in, so we're gonna have to do with that. The thing is, like once in a while, meaning once a week, I want to delete out of my social medias and just disappear from the face of earth. And I don't want anyone because I feel like sometimes I'm like, why do I even share all of this? Like, what is the point? Like, why am I so obsessed with people loving me? Like, why am I so obsessed? Like, why am I so much of an attention seeker at the end of the day? And the thing is, I've oh, and also I'm gonna stutter a lot. I'm gonna try to edit this as less as possible because I don't want to. I'm too lazy. And I hate to do introductions, so I'm not gonna really introduce myself. I'm just gonna come here, speak, and dip out. But I would like to say that this is like kind of a safe space, and honestly, I'm just gonna act as if it's my diary, even though I'm gonna try not to say too much, though, not too fucking much. But yeah, I sometimes I just want to disappear, and I'm like, why people don't deserve to have my presence on the internet? Like people don't deserve to have like they don't need to know about all of that. Really, they really don't. Sometimes I'm like, why am I even saying this? Like, why can't I shut the fuck up? Like literally, like why do I have to? I have like I'm thinking about something, and I'm like, oh, I have to talk about it on internet. I have to make it a private story. I have to make it a TikTok because we're gonna talk about that later. But yes, I did start TikTok, and now I'm starting YouTube. Like, I'm. I want to be mysterious. I want to be that girl. I want to be the hot mysterious girl that is off the grid. No one knows what she's doing. Where no one knows what she's been up to. What no one knows, like where she is, but she is successful, and that's all we know. Once in a while, like she will post something, and we're all gonna be like, "Oh, she posted," and it's something amazing and great that she achieved, and she's so low key about it. I'm everything but low key. I'm actually really high key. Uh, I wish I wasn't, but I am really high key. I'm gonna delete some stuff at the same time. I am really high key and I really wish I wasn't, but also why would I deny who I really am to the core? You know what I mean? Like I'm loud. I'm loud. I love to be under the spotlight. I wanted to be famous since I was out of my mother's womb. I was like, I'm gonna be famous. I'm gonna be rich and famous and known and remembered. I think my biggest fear is like to be forgotten and not like leave a mark on earth after I die. Like I and obviously everyone is gonna, be forgotten. But I think I've always wanted to be that girl who's like not gonna be forgotten at the end of the of times. Really. Like I'm like, people have to talk about me even when I'm dead. Like even like 50, 80 years after I die, like I have to be remembered because why I'm existing if it's like I have to make sense of my existence, and I feel like if I if I wasn't seen existing, then I'm not existing. Wow, it's getting deep. I'm as I said, stream of consciousness. So what I'm saying is really coming out as it is, as it comes to me. It just comes out. So this is the first time that I ever say this out loud and even say this period. Cause I'm like, I feel like if people don't see me existing, then I do not exist. And of course, my hunger for fame, it's so superficial when I say it like that, when honestly I do enjoy the things that I want to be famous for, aka acting, like music and all that. Like music, when I make music, make music, I feel like I'm really at the center. Like I feel like I'm the center of myself. Like I feel like this is my true self. So that's, I'm not only doing this because I want to be famous, and when I'm acting, when I'm really in it, when I'm really in a scene, it feels honestly bigger than me. So there's that. But there's definitely the glitters. Like I love everything that shines. I love the glamour behind all of that. I love the glitters behind all of that. And I realized that, of course, I'm always gonna pin everything on my dad's back, because it all stems from, maybe not all, but most of it stems from my daddy issues. Um, but I realized that also what I was thinking in those fields where I want to succeed and leave my mark on and be remembered for, um, I just wanted, I feel like those things will bring me respect, love, and um I don't know, respect and love, and that's not even true, because people will not really respect you, uh like if you're not like somebody so famous, like you're, that's the thing that it's hurtful with this job, because I'm an actor, well, a struggling one, but still an actor. Because the thing is, like, people don't really respect you if you're not like A-list already, like if you are not like making movies every day, TV shows every day. Like if you're not that person, then they're not really gonna respect you, really, and it's hurtful. It really is. So I recorded 12 more minutes of a video, and since I don't really have a really lot of stockage on that computer, not the computer, on my computer, it did not record. I'm really sad, and I'm gonna try to re-say, like, to say everything that I just said again, even though I don't remember, because everything is a stream of consciousness, and I hate that. So I was talking about acting as and how I'm low-key starting to hate it, because I kind of hate the industry itself, not the art of it, but the industry itself. It kind of like starts to disgust me, but I'm trying to get over that. I really don't remember what I just said. It's really frustrating. But anyways, I started social media in 2023, at the end of 2023. Oh, I hate to say I started social media, because that's not really what I did. I started TikTok. I've always been on TikTok, musically 2020, all that shenanigan, right? But I started posting in December 2023, because, as I said, I cannot shut up and I have to share everything that I think. So it would be on Instagram, on my private stories. But the thing that I hate about Instagram, I wanted more people to see it. I really wanted more people to see it. I was like, I'm so interesting, I'm so funny. People will tell me, "Oh my god, you're so funny. Start a YouTube channel." I was too lazy to entertain a YouTube channel, because to me that was a lot of editing. Like if I was on YouTube, I had to like vlog or do entertaining videos, and now I'm like, I don't really care. I'm just gonna do what I want to do on YouTube. But people would always be like, "Oh my god, you're so funny." La, la, la. By the way, I stutter a lot. Okay, in English and in French, because my first language is French. But I think you could tell. But anyway, and so I was like, you know what? More people deserve to see it, because I'm amazing. But I didn't want to post on my public story, because I was like, Instagram is all that. It has to stay aesthetic, it has to stay digestible, it has to stay glamorous, it has to stay kind of fake in a way, or you cannot reach, I didn't want to impose that on people. I want it to be a choice, you know what I mean? Like, if people follow me, I want it to be a choice. I don't like and see what I'm doing, I want it to be a choice. So I made a whole new account where I was like, oh, no one's gonna find me. TikTok is a snitch, Instagram is a snitch, and I'm sure YouTube is not gonna be a snitch as well, by the way. So it was like, um, I'm making a new account. No one's gonna see me, girl. You're hiding in plain sight, okay? Everyone is seeing you. Your grandmother is seeing you. Your dad is seeing you. Your mother, your grandmother, like everyone is seeing you, girl. I already said grandmother, but your second grandmother is seeing you as well, even though both are dead. They are both seeing me. Um, so I really thought I was gonna be like, no one's seeing me, but everyone is, girl. But that's fine. And at the same time, I wanted to blow up. So the math is not my thing. Even not the girl math is not my thing, girl. Um, so essentially, well, at first the bio of my TikTok was public private story, because those were gonna be the things that I would post on my private story. But I just wanted more people to see it because I think they deserve to see that brain in action, right? So I started there, and then I made a few days ago, like last week, I think, even not even last week, a few days ago, a new Instagram account. More like, I don't care what I post. I post every day. I post thoughts. I post random stuff. Like, I posted like the broken chair that I had since I was like literally a baby in my house. I posted that. I posted my feet. I just post whatever I want on there. I just wanna be free on the internet, I don't want it to control me. I don't want to be dependent on what other people think, even though this whole video is about depending or seeking attention or and validation from other people. But I'm a constant paradox. I'm a walking paradox. I'm always there and there at the same time. I was like there, but that's on a mic. It's so annoying now because I have to cut every now and then just to make sure that it's still recording, because when your stockage is full and you record with the photo booth and then you think you're recording for 30 minutes but you're not, because when you stop the video it's like the gray thing. Anyway, um so I was like, yeah, so I'm a walking paradox, I like to say. Also, I'm gonna try not to cut too much. I don't want to edit those videos too much. So there's gonna be a lot of, digressing, regressing in topics. There's gonna be a lot of back and forth. There's gonna be a lot of stuttering. There's gonna be a lot of me staring at my wall for 5 minutes in silence. So if you want to get on board, you're welcome. I really hope. Also, what I've heard is that YouTube is even more of a safer place because people are nicer here. I hope it's true. Y'all better be nice with me if anyone is watching this. So, what did I want to even talk about? I don't even remember. So yeah, TikTok, then Instagram, and now YouTube, because I that's the thing. I want, because when you like acting, I've been doing this since 20, I was 18, so 2019. But I would love to blow up on the internet. I would love to have a community. I really want to build a community on the internet, whether it is TikTok or even YouTube. I really want to find my people, and I really want to find people who really connect with me, um and relate or not, or just start debating on stuff, right? I really would like that on social media, and I would like to have a following eventually. As I said, I live for the cameras. I live for to be on the spotlight. I live to for other people. So I would love to build a following. And The thing is with acting though, especially in France, they put you in categories. So if I am on social media, they're gonna be like, you cannot be an actor and on social media at the same time. It's not making sense in our brains, in our little French brains. It's not making sense. You have to choose what you want to do, and you started on social media, which in fact I did not start on social media. I've been acting for 5 years now. Oh my god, jump scare. So I started doing this, but they're also like, when you people don't really notice you, so you have to make yourself noticed, you have to make yourself known. And if you have a lot of followers, then you're gonna have more castings, you're gonna be able to book more. And so there's this thing where I'm like, okay, then what am I doing? Am I trying to build a following, or am I not? Do I have to stay mysterious? And also they're like, but also don't do too much, stay mysterious on social media so people will want to meet you, they're gonna wanna you're gonna be desirable. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Then what am I supposed to do? And also, I'm not about to sit here and post TikTok actings, like acting TikToks. I fear I cannot do that. I fear I cannot do that. I'm just a yapping girl. I love to yap. I love to speak about everything and anything, but I cannot post about acting. I feel like this is my secret garden where I don't really like to talk about it, period. But I also don't really like to talk about it on social media, and especially not on TikTok. Because, the process, the journey is painful, it is hurtful, and also there's a lot of confidential stuff. So I cannot really talk about it, can I, really? So, what I do to get known on social media is talk. What I do best: overshare, yap. Oh, not me. Overshare, yap, and just connect and be real, because authenticity, I love authenticity as much as I can be authentic, because uh, authenticity hurts my soul. Not to be that girl, but genuinely it does. Like, if you ask any of my friends, they're gonna say that I'm always myself. At least I'm trying to be as much of myself that I can be in a room. If you see me one day and I'm shutting the fuck up, it's only because I'm not comfortable, or my social battery died, which happens a lot. So sometimes I'm just really quiet, and that's a part of myself. That's me being myself as well. Me being quiet, an observer, and just looking at people, analyzing people, making three jokes in the night, and then going home. That's also me. But I'm also really loud. I'm also kind of, ah, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I hate to say that, but that's the truth, because people remind me of that every day, and I'm like, oh. Sometimes I'm like, I just be doing stuff, and people are like, haha, they're not laughing at me, they're laughing with me, but at the same time they're like, you're so strange, and I'm like, am I? I thought everyone did that, like. So it's getting, and also as I'm growing up, it's getting harder and harder to mask stuff. I don't want to mask anymore. Like, let me be myself, please. Can I be, please? And I feel like also why I'm such an oversharer and such a yapper, and I can't shut up and can't be mysterious, is because I want to find people. And also why I love to be under the spotlight is because I want to find people that will see me. I've realized that that is really something that I'm looking for in my relationships. I've never had a romantic relationship, so that I'm looking for in my future, if I ever have one romantic relationship, and that I'm looking for my friendships, is the fact that I can genuinely be myself around you, for real. And that I don't have to be ashamed of who I am, of how I think, of what I think, of how I behave. I want to be able to be my full self with you and feel safe doing so. Uh, to be and I really crave being seen. This is what I want, but genuinely being seen to my core, and to be accepted and loved for that. And I feel like, every human beings wants that, right? Like everyone wants to be genuinely loved, understood, and seen by a lover or by friends. And that's generally what I want. And I feel like maybe I'm posting on the internet just so I can be seen, and hopefully someone is gonna see me and relate, and will, I don't know. I do not know. I really don't. Also, I'm still pissed because I recorded like a really long video. And it did not record one bit. But let's not talk about that. But I was talking about authenticity, and it's so funny because, well, today I met someone. Today I met a guy called Marcus, and I've met it, and we met through TikTok because I love his TikTok page, and so we linked up. We had like a friend date today, and he showed me this video of oh fuck, is it Tina Fey? I think it's Tina Fey. I think it's her. Ooh, please, Tina Fey. Yeah, it's her. Tina Fey saying she was on a podcast and she was like, authenticity is dangerous and expensive, and that's so true. That is so true, baby girl. And so I'm gonna try to be as authentic that I can be here, but at the same time, I'm not gonna jeopardize my future career. Because that's the thing. I've always been really cautious of my internet presence and my internet like digital print, because I'm dead as I know that one day I'm gonna be famous and people are gonna dig up my past, and there's not gonna be nothing to be found, baby girl. There's gonna be nothing to be found here except, you know, fun stuff like chill stuff and real stuff that will not jeopardize my career. I hope so. So, yeah, this is the reason that I cannot shut up, because I need to be seen existing at all times. And I think that I'm so interesting. I also think that I have this God complex where I think that I'm such a genius. I think that I can achieve anything, and I think that everything that I do is so smart. Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna? Someone needs to say something, like legit. And I don't really. Oh yeah, I think I said this. I don't remember, but I hate introductions, so I'm not gonna introduce myself on this platform, because I'm like, oh, this channel is gonna be about It's not gonna be about anything. It's just me going through life. A 24 years old girl, woman, almost 25, who had dreams, has dreams that she thought would be easier to achieve because she's naive and living in her own little world, but that's not the real world. Now she's getting smacked by the real world. Life is lifing, definitely, and not in a good way. Life is lifing, but not in a good way. It's fine, I guess. It's life. So today with Marcus, he told me as if he gave me an order. He suggested to me to, record and document the process of everything, I guess. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. So life is not easy, but we're gonna go through it together. And I don't know where I'm gonna post next. I don't know if I'm gonna post, because also I have many episodes where I have an idea and I have 300 like ideas for that idea, and it's my baby for 2 days, and then I'm like, I'm giving up. So maybe I will never come back after this video, first and last video. So yeah, if you like this video, don't, you know what, subscribe. I love to say I'm not forcing anyone to do anything, but I'm actually forcing you to subscribe because I want to be famous. Make me famous. My next video is make me famous. Period. Yeah, no, like this video, subscribe. If you relate, I don't think anyone relates to that because that's just me and my shenanigans. I love the word shenanigan. You know what? I love it. Shenanigan. It's just me being delirious right now. So yeah. Bye.